Hi. Uh, Welcome. And hello. Thank you for 10K, even though I now have 20K, so yeah. Welcome to this video. So recently I did a poll of what the majority of y'all wanted, and majority said that y'all wanted how I animate videos, so here it is. I do want to note that I am no professional animator, so if you are gonna take everything I do as a form of advice, take it with a grain of salt, you know? With introductions out of the way, here's the video. So I start with the keyframes, and just to get the basic motion out of the way, right? In this animatic kind of deal, this should be kind of moving smoothly at 4 FPS, or frames per second. After that, I add in between frames, but depending on the vibe I want in the animation, I add in between frames between the in between and keyframes. To show the difference, here's one with only in between frames between keyframes, and here's one with in between frames within in between frames and keyframes. In some of my animations, I like to add a little bounce to it because I personally like the look of that in my animation. So in this animation, I'll add a little bounce. I also added a little more keyframes so I can make this look more natural to me, I guess. After that, I add details. In this animation, I did it in color, so it is more visually clear, but I usually just do it in the same color. Also, I focus a lot on how each part of the body moves differently, like how the hair is not like attached to the head fully. It moves on its own way, but it's dragged by the head, if that makes sense. Another thing I focus on is that I'm okay with tweening, even if I do plan to use like smear frames or frame by frame things, because I use tweening as a way to keep consistency in the size of an object, quotation. It doesn't mean I won't tween, it's just that I use tweening as to make sure to keep consistency, I guess. Now we get the basics of the animation. I do line art, so here's the animation with line art. Then flat colors, so I'm just gonna let this play for a sec. Shading. And then highlights. And here's the final product. I really want to thank y'all a lot for 10K and now 20K subscribers. I'm just very bad at expressing it. But it makes me so happy to know that a lot of people enjoy my content, and I want to make more soon. But knowing my upload schedule, it's not gonna be great, so yeah. Well, thank you for watching, and goodbye.